A young man, late in his 20s, was sitting on a couch in a lavishing living room. His long hairs were covering half of his face. Worry and uneasiness were showing from the way his foot was tapping repeatedly against the floor. Anyone can say the man is angry, and his jaw and fist were clenched, displaying a beautiful net of veins, which can be easily seen as the upper three buttons of his shirt were undone, and not to forget his rolled up sleeves. The man was majestic, and the aura he was carrying was scary, like the angry lion was waiting for his prey. But his patience slipped when he heard a loud scream of the thunder tearing through the sky. He sat up hastily and picked up his car keys. As he got out of the door, rain poured on him, wetting his white shirt, making it see through. He got inside the car and sped it up, clenching the steering tightly. Meanwhile, "Hey, Ryan, have one more shot." "Sure, sweetheart, why not?" she said and gulped it down in one go. She was high already and still couldn't get enough of the drink. "Ryan, let's set stage on the fire." "I don't think I can even stand." "I'll hold you, baby. You just have to hold on tight," he said and guided her towards the stage. Ray was her best friend, but just like love, people can be blind in friendships too. And it's the exact case. Ray's intentions towards Ryan weren't sane. He was looking for a chance to get closer. Ray placed his hand on her hips, pressing her body firm against his. His other hand was moving up and down her back, and about her, she was just swaying her body, not realizing his intentions. Ray leaned his face closer, but stopped his actions, catching her looking at one specific direction. Her face turned cold, and a hint of fear was there. He followed her gaze, and he quickly pulled his hand off of her as soon as his eyes met with the person standing there. His breath ran cold, seeing the anger bubbling in his eyes. Many women were eyeing him out, but his gaze was fixed on one with a short red bodycon, which was none other than his wife. He walked to her and grabbed her hand, dragging her out, while she was stumbling but still managed to walk. "Leave me, you fucker. You're hurting me." He pulled her closer with her wrist. "Call me that again and I'll show you just how much of a fucker I am." She tried to free her wrist, but he was too strong for her. "And yeah, it's Mr. John for you." "You aren't getting any respect for free, Jungkook." She praised the last word, and his ego got hurt. He slammed her against the car door, gripping her arms tightly. "I can make you homeless whenever I want. I guess it's the enough reason for you to show some respect. Also, I'm 7 years older than you. I'm not one of your spoiled classmates whom you can address with the first name." He stared directly in her eyes with his stern gaze, and suddenly she felt his hand wrapping around her waist, and soon after a strong pull made her soft self crash with his hard-built body. Ryan's hands automatically rested over his chest, trying to make some distance, but it was of no use. She glared at him. "Are you out of your mind, Mr. John?" She again pressed the last word. He pulled her again. This is where he touched you, didn't he?" "What? It's none of your business. You are mine." Ryan smirked at that. "I have nothing to do with you. I only married you because my family told me to. I don't consider you as my wife." She mimicked his words from their wedding night. "So we have come far, I guess," she said mockingly. "I don't consider you as my wife, but my property. And now you will know who owns you," he said, and pushed her inside the car and drove away. "What do you mean by that? And where are you taking me? Why aren't you saying anything?" She kept asking questions only to get irritated by his sealed lips, and suddenly he stopped the car in the middle of nowhere. "What the heck? Why did you stop?" "Stay away from Ray," he said in a threatening tone. "Who are you to order me?" "Your husband." She just stared at his face. "Get in the back seat." "What?" "You heard me," he said, and put her in the back seat along with himself. He pulled her over his lap. I can't bear it when anyone else touch you. My blood boiled when you didn't stop that fucking Ray from touching you, he said, grabbing her hip. Why? Is Mr. John jealous? Aw, so cute, she said mockingly, squishing his cheek. But shiver ran down her spine when he pushed her down and hovered over her. Yes, I am jealous. Vian was stunned. She never thought he would admit it. She looked in his eyes, and the closeness made her heart race. Now you will see what this jealousy can do to you, Mrs. John. He whispered in her ears, seductively, making her lose her mind. I'll clean you so good that you will forget the existence of men around than me, he said, and kissed her neck. Vian melted under him like butter against hot knife. Her mind forgot to resist, and body just gave in. She pulled him closer, and a soft moan left her lips, feeding his desire. He smirked, his confidence rising. You always wanted this, didn't you? Always. Take it now. I'm all yours. Let's see if you can handle me. I can handle you. You know why? Because I am made for you. Jungkook took off his shirt and hovered over her and attacked her lips. Her hands instinctively roamed over his back, feeling the musculature. And the night went long. They both became one, body and soul, and it was the only beginning of their story. The end.